Very well. It's been some time. Bought this machine in December, received it by shipment in March. Didn't buy it off eBay. I had to get it shipped because I bought it somewhere and I couldn't take it with me. I was a foot passenger. So I got this in March, I think it was, or February. There is some video footage, I think, of this machine during the restoration process. But here is a video of it actually being done, which I haven't done yet. This is a fully functional 19th century 1892 Empire No. 1, manufactured in Montreal by the Williams Company. It's been sold apparently in Winnipeg by Aikens and Peeler General Agents, or it was owned by that, I don't know, one of the two. I looked up the serial number. It is indeed from 1892, which could confirm my suspicions according to this. This machine was rusted solid and very abused when I found this. The man put it there on the shelf along with many other cash registers, calculators, check punches, and typewriters since, well, this one had been there since 1972. So it was, let me just calculate that out, 80 years old? No. 72, yeah, 80 years old. So that tells you something. It's now 122. It's definitely seen some usage. It's definitely seen some abuse. It's not in mint condition. It has some scratches, dents, and dings. Rust still a little bit, but it's not doing so bad. However, I did manage to get it working, and it is beautiful. The decal on this is very nicely preserved, as you can see. That one as well, if you keep it in the right light, which I think is this. Yeah, because if you turn it, the reflection makes it unreadable for some reason. I've seen this in a whole lot worse shape, usually not working. And this one is working. I actually wrote a letter and a journal entry on this machine, and it came out very well. The way they manufacture these machines, it's unbelievable. I will show you the mechanism of this machine, taking the cover off by undoing that screw and undoing that screw and lifting the cover off. This is the underside of this machine. The lid's actually surprisingly heavy. It's all cast iron, I think. Weighs about, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds, something like that. That's actually really heavy. This machine is equipped with a thrust mechanism. Thrust meaning that the keys slide over this key guide, and it'll put pressure against the ribbon printing on the page. I'll just show you, and we'll give you a slight demonstration. Okay. I'm at a bit of a dull spot on the ribbon because it's torn. This is the original ribbon that I bought it with, so which has been with this machine since 1972. However, it does still print. I re-inked it a little bit. It should print like this. Like I said, this is the thrust mechanism. If the light comes on, I have it on automatic. See what happens. It usually turns on the light. I think I have it turned off. This machine is equipped with a carriage chain instead of a carriage belt. These things just never snap. I don't understand they did that before and why they stopped doing it. I suppose it's a bit expensive. However, for this machine that worked fine. There's a lever on the back. You can just pull the page out, but I have to do it with 2 hands. So please excuse me. The wooden base is the base from the original case. The machine should have a metal lid, but that got lost, I think. Or I went back this weekend on May 3rd, 2014 to the same place where I bought this in December. And I actually looked for the lid, but I couldn't find it. So this machine no longer has a lid. It still has the base. I got somebody to sand it and polish it for me. Give it a bit of a wax job. There's a little bit of dust on there right now because I haven't had it covered up for quite some time. There's a bit of a chip here. Some more chips. It still has the guide, or I forgot the word for that. You can see it was actually supposed to have a lid at some point, but I suppose those things get lost or broken or so dented up that you just can't preserve them no longer. And that he probably tossed it back in 72, I don't know. That's a long time ago to be speculating. The platen on this is still good, but it has some dents in it from the period and the comma. So what it is, I printed out a piece of paper with the same color as the platen, as you can see. Nope. I'm trying to get this focused. Here we go. You can see that the color is almost the same as the paper. The reason why I did that is because I could put some electricity tape over it and it will preserve the platen for quite some time. It's also soften a bit of the type. The bell works. You can see it's a very simple mechanism explaining why it does still work. There's still a little bit of rust. The rust mostly now is on the back. As you can see. But it's a good working machine. I don't have any problems with it. It's a very nice display piece. It's very simply made. As you can see. I'll explain that to those interested. This is the paper advance, or the carriage lever. Can't really call it a lever, but let's say it is. You can adjust this, saying how many spaces you want. I think it does 1 and 2. This is 1, and I'm pretty sure that's 2. This engages the ratchet. Yeah, this engages and disengages the ratchet. Carriage release. That's pretty much it. On this side there is a paper release. Has a paper bail. That's pretty much it. The shift mechanism is fun. It has caps and figures. It should have a caps lock, but that seems to have broken off at some point and just have the button, but there should be a hook at the end. So, well, it's fine. It's just a display piece. I'm not worried about that. The keys, only the E and the T have worn. The rest of the keys are in surprisingly good shape. I gave it a treatment with vinegar. Most of this machine took all the parts off, treated it with vinegar, and that really took off lots of rust.